So the sun is setting in the sky, and also for some people it's come to the end of their lives. It seems like there's a lot of people checking out at the moment. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but I've heard of 3 deaths in the last week, and they're all like under 50. And one was my cousin who actually killed himself, and kind of a friend of a friend. She was like just doing a lot of drugs and accidentally overdosed, and someone else who just had like a sudden heart attack or something. So it is quite weird. It seems like there's something in the air. It's like people are either finding their sole purpose, I think, or they are so out of touch with any kind of purpose that they're just deciding to leave us. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange time, I think. So yeah, I think it's a lot of powerful energies have been around in the last kind of month, and that's brought things to a head, I think, for certain people. And yeah, sadly, not we always have known anyway that not everyone is meant to kind of get through to the kind of next phase, the new earth or whatever. But seems like a lot of people are making that decision for themselves as well, rather than it just being like they get ill or something. And I think with like drugs and stuff as well, it's like it is almost like suicide. It's like a slow suicide, I'd say, like whether they're consciously meaning to do it, it's like a subconscious thing. It's like self-destruct, isn't it? So how often do we see people go into self-destruct mode? So I would say that like on a unconscious or subconscious level, they are kind of wanting to check out, they just don't care what happens to them. So it's almost like the same thing as suicide, really, I would say. And yeah, it's very sad for the family and everybody left behind, and people feel like they should have been able to help, but some people just don't want any help, or they're very determined, that that's the path that they are on. And yeah, that's their choice, I suppose, at the end of the day, and you have to respect that. But it is so difficult, I think it just shows how important purpose is. And I know for my cousin, he'd not really felt like he had a purpose for a long time, and he had no children or anything like that either, and that probably didn't help. But he was just a bit of a lost soul. He was always like the world was against him. He was always a glasses half empty